Hi, 皆さんこんにちは. Welcome to Japanese Fighting Games Lingo episode number 3. Oh, this is 6. Number 3. If you haven't watched the previous episodes, I highly suggest you to check them out. You can pause this video and watch them first, or you can check them out afterwards, because occasionally I might use the terms or words that were introduced in the previous videos. So this episode's theme will be Tekken, which is one of the most popular 3D fighting games today. And without wasting more time, let's
get ready for the next battle.
Alright, so the first word of the day is going to be tachimawari. Tachimawari. So tachi here means stand, while mawari is rotate or turn or moving around. So in fighting games term, it means footsies or neutral. And basically, it's a situation where neither of the player is at an advantage and are fighting to control the space and to gain the advantage. So that's why it's called neutral as well. So because both players are in neutral. So in this situation, players can do almost anything freely. But in Tekken, the basics of footsies can be summarized with the next word, which is sansukumi. Sansukumi. Alright, sansukumi literally translates into a three-way deadlock. This applies mostly at middle to long range battle, because at up close things might change a little bit, and there are more factors involved. So in neutral or during tachimawari, you basically have three main options. Okay, three main options in Tekken. First one is seme. Seme, literally attack. Okay. Second one is sukakaku. Sukakaku. Sukakaku here means it's a shortened form of another shortened form. So basically, suka here is short for sukashi or sukaru, meaning with. Kaku here is actually short for kakuhang, and which kakuhang is a short for kakute hangeki. So basically, kakute hangeki was shortened to kakuhang, shortened to kaku. So that's how you notice a pattern by now that the Japanese language loves to like shorten whatever words that can be shortened. And the third one is oki. Alright, oki here means basically counter poking. It's like you're throwing out move in expecting the opponents to get hit by it, So it has a little bit of reads involved in it. Yomi, which is another word from previous lessons. So from these three elements here, okay, I'm going to start with seme first. So seme here is attacking, which is getting close to the opponent, using attacks and putting opponent in a mix-up. So that's the key, that's the key. The reason you attack is when you attack your opponent, you want to put them in a position where they have to take a mix-up or have to guess. That is seme. Okay, so that is one element of footsies where you attack the attacking guy. Alright. Second one is sukakaku, which is another word that is related to sukakaku is yousumi. Yousumi. So literally means wait and see. So it's basically you're defending, you're just waiting for opportunity to do something. So you're not the active element. You're not the one that is, okay, I'm not gonna say you're not active, but you're not the one that's attacking. You're like a counter attacker. Okay, so yousumi is like wait and see. And it's usually in Tekken is usually movement related, meaning that if you are doing this sukakaku or yousumi thing, you're usually doing like backdashes, and sidestepping, sidewalking while waiting for an opening to present itself. Okay, so so in Tekken, whiffing move is probably one of the most dangerous thing you can do. It really opens you up to a lot of danger, and you're vulnerable for a long time if you whiff a move compared to if you make your opponent block the move. Okay, so if you make the opponent block the move, sometimes sure you can get punished, but it's maybe the punish is not that bad. Maybe it's just a light punish. But if you whiff that move, meaning that the move doesn't hit anything, it hits the air, you can get punished by a launcher maybe, So finally for oki, okay, oki here, like I said just now, it's a move that you just throw it out to catch your opponent in the middle of something, So another word that is related to oki is kensei. Kensei, okay, it can mean like keep check, meaning you're checking. You check your opponent. Okay, you're not attacking them per se, but you're checking them. In case they are attacking, you think in case they're gonna attack at this moment, you do something that checks them, that stops them from continuing their attack. The move that you use to do this, we call it okiwaza. Okiwaza. So it's usually a good move that to use for this okiwaza. Usually is moves that has like short recovery, meaning that even if you whiff it, like let's say you think your opponent is gonna attack, so you do that move, but your opponent didn't attack, so that move whiff, right? Okay, so it's hard to, still possible to whiff punishing it, but it's harder than usual, alright? So the move can also be something that doesn't extend your hurt box that much, meaning that it doesn't put yourself in a vulnerable position that much, okay? Or maybe that move has a really good hitbox, meaning that it can hit your opponent really well. And finally, it does good damage on hit. Okay, if it leads to a combo, much better. Sansukumi thing, back to this sansukumi thing, is a three-way deadlock. It's almost like a rock paper scissors kind of thing, where seme, attacking, will beat those who are waiting, which is sukakaku. So attacking beats with punishing, but okay, with punishing beats checking, because like I said just now, checking, or what you call it, oki is something that you throw in advance, in prediction. Okay, you throw something hoping for it to hit. Okay, well, when you seme attack, you usually want to make sure that whatever you do hit your opponent, whether they block or hit. Okay, but when you do oki, you try to check your opponent. Usually it's a move that has the potential to whiff. Okay, so that's why whiff punishing or sukakaku here will beat oki. Okay, just now let's go back. Seme beats sukakaku. Alright, sukakaku beats oki, and oki beats attacking. Okay, you see that the flow here is like rock paper scissors. Rock beats scissors, scissors beats paper, paper beats stone kind of thing. Alright, so even in 2D games there's something similar, but we're not going to talk about it now. So in Tekken, that is at least for Japanese Tekken, that is their basic tachimawari, basic footsies or neutral, which is called sansukumi. Okay, so if you understand this concept of sansukumi, it can greatly help you to understand what's happening in the match and identifying why you won or why did you lose the match. Okay, so you can say that, oh, I lost that because I did something and it whiffed and then I get punished. This can only lead to yourself improving as a player. So rinse and repeat until you become a top player or something, right? Okay, so now that we're done with the complicated stuff, alright, next few words are going to be really quick and exclusive to 3D fighting games, and we're going to start that with yoko idou and yoko aruki, which means sidestep or sidewalk. So literally it means side or horizontal movement. And then moving on, we are going, next term is going to be ukemi and okiagari. So these two words related to each other. Ukemi is more like recovery or tech roll, and okiagari is just waking up in general. When you in Tekken, it is when you get hit by a combo usually, okay, or a certain move, you'll get knocked down, and you can be on the ground in many different positions, and waking up from that, from being on the ground, is a different like ball game by itself, because you need to know, okay, as a beginner you might not know what's your option, but okiagari or waking up you have a lot of options to do when you're on the ground. Okay, while ukemi here is a tech roll recovery, is something that you can do immediately when you're getting knocked down. Okay, once you touch the ground, before you get to fully lie your back or lie on the ground, you can quickly roll to the side and recover. Okay, so that is ukemi and okiagari. The next term is neppanashi. Okay, neppanashi. So this means staying on the ground. So just because you get knocked down on the ground doesn't mean that you need to wake up, you need to get up immediately. Okay, because sometimes your opponent's strategy is their strategy is to hit you as you're waking up, or they're trying to hit you to make you guess, they put you in a mix-up as you wake up. For example, you can wake up safely, but you need to guess whether it's gonna be a low attack or middle attack, usually between those two options. So in that situation, sometimes staying on the ground, not waking up, just remains on the ground for a while, can help you avoid to deal with the mix-ups. Okay, you might take some damage. Certain move does damage on the ground, but usually the damage is not as big compared to if you get hit by like a middle attack. And finally, Tekken is notorious for having a huge move list. Alright, like hundreds. Each character has like hundreds of move lists, and however some of the moves are similar to each other and are usually called by their common names, such as the first word is raitu, okay, which even if your Japanese is like godlike or whatever, you're probably not gonna know what's the meaning of this. It's written in katakana, so it's probably not Japanese, but you know, it's a foreign word, and it means hop kick, raitu. Okay, most of the hop kicks in the game are going to be called raitu by commentators or casters or whatever, because I'm not sure what's the what's the origin of this word. Next word is going to be slash kick. Oh no, that's English. Surasshu kikku, which is slash kick. Can you guess what it means? It's while running left kick. Usually it's while running left kick or while running tree. So it's a flying kick basically. It's a jumping while you run and then you jump kick. And this move usually on block is super plus. It's a lot of plus. So if you block this move, usually you cannot really press anything after that unless you make a hard read. And then the next one is gedan sabaki. So gedan sabaki means low parry. Okay, low parry is another thing that is kind of like synonymous with Tekken. So one of the ways you can deal with low attacks in Tekken is parrying it, which is just by holding down forward when the move is hitting you. So parrying can work like usually used for moves that if you block the low, you don't really get a lot of damage to punish it. For example, you block a Dragunov down 2, which is the low, annoying low punch thing. So if you block that, you probably just get like a little bit of damage from while standing kick, while standing right kick. But if you low parry that move, you get like a mini combo, you know, this mini combo that can either do this decent damage, not as damaging as like a full proper launcher combo, but it does decent damage, way more damage than just while standing 4. And another thing is you can do the combo to carry your opponent to the wall and put them in a more disadvantageous position. Okay, so that's gedan sabaki. Alright, so I think that's all for today. I hope you guys learned something and enjoyed the video. You can support me by subscribing to this channel, liking this video, share this to your friends or wherever you think is relevant, any groups or you know, on your social media. And if you have any questions or feedback, do leave it in the comments section below, and I'll try to get to you as soon as possible. And another thing is I'll be taking about a week or so of break because I'll be moving to a new place. Alright, to my own place in next week, and I need to do a lot of preparation for that, so I'm gonna try to settle editing this video as fast as I can, and it's probably gonna be a bit longer than usual because, you know, so that you have like more to like listen to and re-listen to, rewatch. There's a lot more rewatch value. So I hope that this video is useful to you, and yeah, I think that's about it. Alright, thank you very much for watching. Appreciate all the support that I can get, and until next time, peace out.